Ada dua skrin, nampak tak? Saya share. Satu skrin slide, satu lagi skrin Cengage. Nampak ke tak?
Nampak kata?
Both nampak
Yes, yes.
Alright, okay. So untuk kelas hari ni, saya nak sambung lecture. I'm going to continue our lecture on solving exact equation. Tapi sebelum tu, before that, I would like to explain our flow for this class is, first is, on your, kalau ikut screen saya ni, on your left side, we have slide. Okay, slide ni I'm going to teach on theory of exact equation and also one of the example. Okay, example 9. Yang ni, example 8. 8 dan 9. Right. Then, I have upload, ni tengok belah kanan pula. I have upload the exercise and example on your Cengage web assign. Okay, kalau boleh nampak sini. Instruction, please watch the following video for answering all the exercise. Okay, I have attached example 9. Sini ada link HTTP YouTube ni. Ni saya buat video khas. Okay, yang ni saya ulang lagi sekali dalam video tu. Copy the link and watch through YouTube. Also for example 10 and example 11. Ada 3 example. Okay, korang tengok, belajar daripada example and jawab all the exercise. Boleh nampak kan? Okay. So due date dia bila? Due date dia adalah hari ini. Saya bagi 11:59 PM. So after class, it depend on you awak nak buat bila. But please submit the exercise as your attendant. Saya tak ambil attendant dalam Google Meet ni sebab saya tak tahu apa korang buat sekarang. So saya consider attendant through your Cengage web assign. Boleh faham? Any question from your side?
No, madam.
If you have question dan nak tanya segan atau tak boleh buka mic, boleh type message kat tepi ni, chat box. Okay, tak adalah senyap je. Ingat your attendance is based on your answer on the Cengage web assign. So saya unpin and stop sharing. Okay, now we will start with exact equation. You may refer your slide. Okay, on our first slide for the exact equation, this is the definition. The differential equation mxy dx plus nxy dy equals to 0 is called as exact equation. Dia kata differential equation ni dipanggil sebagai exact equation if del m del y equals to del n del x. Okay, del m or del n y or x, this is what we call as a derivative, but partial derivative. Okay, yang ni adalah partial derivative. Okay, so when del m means differentiate m over del y with respect to y. Okay, if del n differentiate n with
This
respect
call is
to
now being
x.
recorded.
Okay, this is also partial derivative. Sama je. Okay, the difference is here in your exact equation we have m. M ni satu function. This is one function. Okay, you can recall what did I teach you? Function, we have 3 type of function: polynomial, exponential, and trigonometry. So m is a function and n also is a function. Differentiate function m with respect to y, differentiate function n with respect to x. Okay, why we have to consider with respect to y with respect to x? Okay, sebabnya in the function of m and n, kali ni we have 2 variable. Okay, kita ada 2 variable kat sini, iaitu variable x and variable y. For n also we have variable x and variable y. Okay, apa yang beza? What is the difference for the previous one? Okay, previous one, you only have, let's say, fx. Mean we only have 1 variable. Bila nak buat operation, when we want to perform differentiation, differentiation dia hanyalah differentiate f with respect to x. There is no other variable. Sini partial derivative, del over del. This is derivative, ordinary derivative. So, tu beza dia. Okay. Ataupun another example, you have y in bracket x. When you want to differentiate, we differentiate y with respect to x. Sama juga kalau nak integrate. Okay. Integrate f with respect to x. Integrate y with respect to x. Okay. Tapi untuk m and n, we need to consider there's 2 variable. Dua-dua variable ni. Okay. Kalau nak differentiate m. Okay. The differentiate will be del. Del m with respect to what? You can make it either x or y. So del m, del x atau del m, del y. Sama juga for the integrate. We want to integrate. Integrate m with respect to x or integrate m with respect to y. Okay. If you can see for the derivative, we have d. This is del. But for the integration, simbol dia satu je. Integral, integral, integral. The difference is, here is dx, here is dy. Dx and dx. Ada soalan tak? Okay. Alright. Okay, what happened to the function when we partially differentiate? Okay, I give you example. M, let's say, x square y. Okay, ni contoh function of n. When we want to differentiate m with respect to y, okay, for this case, our x is considered constant. Okay, kita nak differentiate m with respect to y, so our x here represent constant. Okay, apa maksudnya? Alright, saya tunjuk lagi satu contoh. Y equals to 2x. Okay, kita nak differentiate dy with respect to x. So we can see here, 2 here represent as a constant. Sini ni, ini adalah constant. Okay, so dah jadi constant. When it become a constant, 2 we can factorize and we can only differentiate with respect to x, dx. So perform the differentiation. 2 differentiate x, x power of 1. So differentiate will be 1. Okay, kita balik kepada our m for the partial derivative. So in this case, want to differentiate m with respect to y. So y is considered as a constant. So y, then differentiate, x. X is considered a constant. Differentiate with respect to y or y. So differentiate y power of 1 is 1. So x square. Contoh lain, satu lagi contoh that involve plus or minus. Let's say kita ada m equals to exponent xy plus y power of 2x. Kat depan contoh This is a function of x and y. Sebab apa? Kita ada exponent x, we have also polynomial x. We have polynomial y and we have polynomial y. So this is also considered a function of function of x and y. Okay, now we want to differentiate m with respect to y only. Again, our x here is a constant. X constant. So for the first part, x is a constant, mean a function of x here is exponent x. So exponent x differentiate with respect to y. So kita differentiate y. For the second term, the constant is x. So x differentiate with respect to y square. So the answer is exponent x differentiate y is 1 plus x differentiate y square is 2y. So simplify lah. X 2y. Okay, setakat ni ada soalan tak? We don't even go to the method of solution yet. It's just a basic of partial derivative. Ada soalan tak? Ada soalan? Check box kosong.
Ada doktor.
Okay. So saya continue balik dengan slide yang first ni. Okay, the equation, the exact differential equation, this is the exact equation, or okay, macam kita buat separable and also linear equation, we need to identify the general form. So in this case, this is what we call the general form of exact equation. Okay, make sure m, in this case, a function of m is a pair with dx. Pasangan dx ni adalah function of m. No matter dia susunan dia, okay, rearrange either dx will be at the back, but make sure your m is pair with dx. Terbalik macam mana pun, pair for dx is m. And the pair for dy is n. Okay, so we can test for the exactness. So yang dalam kotak ni kita panggil dia exactness condition. The exact equation can be test. Right? So for you to identify the exact equation, you need to test. Okay, by differentiate m with respect to y, make it equal to differentiate n with respect to x. Awak kena differentiate m ni with respect to y, differentiate n ni with respect to x. Then if the equation, the differentiation is equal, so barulah we declare x as the exact equation. If not, kalau tak sama jadi apa? It's okay. The equation is just not exact equation. Maybe the equation either linear or separable. So jangan risau kalau jumpa nanti dalam exercise, Cengage, okay, awak jumpa not exact, means differentiate not exact. So just state it as not exact equation. Okay, so semua dah ada kan nota ni? Okay, then kita pergi kepada method of solution. Okay, first step to solve exact equation is to identify M and N for the exactness test. Okay, macam tadilah saya cakap differentiate M with respect to Y and then differentiate N with respect to X. Number 2, step number 2, okay. For the step number 2 is the solution. It's about the solution for exact equation. Solution for exact equation is f x y equals to c. This is the solution for exact equation. So for the step number 2, okay, f x y here represent this formula. Okay, so apa fxy tu? Fxy adalah integrate m, okay, mxy ni function of m, where we can get the m is based on your general solution, general form. M ni daripada general form. So integrate m with respect to x plus another function of y. Okay. You may take a note. This is come from equation. Okay, M ni daripada equation. Then AY. AY adalah unknown function. Okay, unknown function ni apa? Function ni kita tak tahu. So how we will get the function? Okay, unknown function. Okay, kita akan dapat melalui step 03 and 04. So the next step for step number 3, differentiate, and number 4, integrate. Ini tujuan dia adalah untuk cari what is the AY. Once you get the integration M dx plus a function of y, so we have a complete solution, fxy equals to C. Okay, alright. Kita pergi kepada step yang ketiga. Okay, for this step is for you to find what is the AY. First, differentiate fxy. Okay, bila dia kata differentiate fxy partially with respect to y, means you need to differentiate the answer of the integration. The answer of this integration and also AY. Ni semua yang sebelah sini ni. Differentiate partially with respect to y. Okay. And equate. Dah differentiate all the answer and equate with n. Okay, tadi m, kita make it equate to n. After that, okay, sini nampak integration, the operation. But for the AY, this is a function. When you differentiate partially, AY will become A prime Y. So when we compare with n, we can identify the A prime Y. Okay, dah dapat A prime Y? Nak buat apa? Alright. Kita nak cari AY. We want to find out what is the AY. From the A prime Y, okay, step number 4, integrate the A prime Y with respect to Y to generate AY. So integrate lah A prime Y untuk dapatkan AY. Then step number 5, substitute all the answer dalam ni solution ni. Okay, the answer of integration we have done before for the step number 2. The answer of AY we have done for the step number 4. So substitute, make it equal to C. So itulah dia the general solution of exact equation. Okay, if you are given initial condition, obtain particular solution. Means kalau dia bagi awak initial condition, y0 equals to 1, y1 equals to 1. Okay, so find the general solution. Ada soalan sebelum saya masuk kepada example? Right. Example 8. Identify whether 2xy plus 3 dx plus x square minus y square dy equals to 0. Okay. First, dia nak awak bukan first lah. Soalan dia identify whether this is exact equation or not. Takat tu je. Dia tak minta untuk selesaikan. Just identify. So for us to identify, first recall the general form of exact equation. The general form is m dx plus n dy equals to 0. Ataupun bentuk kat atas ni sama je. Ni m dx plus n dy equals to 0. Yang ni ditulis penuh. M a function of x and y. N a function of x and y. Tapi saya tulis m saja dengan n saja. Okay. So in this case, first identify m. Tadi saya cakap m is a pair with dx. So in this case, m equals to 2xy plus 3. Then n apa? N is pair for dy. So in this case, x square minus y square. Okay, to prove that this is exact equation, we need to differentiate m. Differentiate m with respect to y. When with respect to y, your x is a constant. So in this case, 2xy, we have two constant, 2 and x. So 2 and x. Differentiate with respect to y. Differentiate apa? Differentiate y. Plus, okay, 3 is a constant. Keluarkan. Then we need to differentiate. Differentiate apa? 3 ni darab dengan apa? Tak ada y. But differentiate 1. Okay, perform the differentiation. 2x differentiate y power of 1 is 1 plus 3 differentiate constant is 0. So simplify 2x plus with 0. So 2x je lah. Okay, ada soalan tak?
Tak ada.
Next, okay, kita nak differentiate n. Differentiate n with respect to x. Tadi with respect to y, tapi n with respect to x. Okay, for the first term, x square is just x square. So kita kena differentiate with respect to x, x square. For the second term, lupa. When we want to differentiate n with respect to x, means your y is a constant. So in this case, y square is a constant. Then differentiate 1. Answer for differentiate x square is 2x minus y square. Differentiate constant is 0. So simplify 2x. So we have proved that del m del y equals to del n del x. So soalan ditanya tadi, identify whether this is exact equation or not. Yes, this is exact equation. Okay, ada soalan tak?
Okay, ada.
Right. Yang lain tak jawab ni buat apa ni? Sekejap lagi nak jawab exercise. Saya tutup Google Meet. Tapi kalau ni nak tutup ke? Biar je lah. Exercise. Okay. Next is example 9. Okay, example 9 ni nanti dalam video pun ada. Saya ada bagi video. Tapi saya tunjuk dulu macam mana nak selesaikan. Nanti korang tengok balik lah dalam video slide tu. Dalam video YouTube. Solve 2xy dx plus x square minus 1 dy equals to 0. Okay, sebelum selesaikan, before we solve, we need to identify. Adakah ini separable equation or exact equation or linear equation. Okay, to identify is based on general form. In this case, we can see the general form close to the given differential equation. Okay, so kita try. General form dia apa? General form is m dx plus n dy equals to 0. So we try to test for the exactness. Okay, kalau nampak bentuk macam ni, try dulu. Try to test for the exactness. If the equation is not exact, so proceed with the other two, separable or linear equation. Okay, step number 1. Ouch. Identify m. In this case, our m is pair for dx. So, dia adalah 2xy. And identify n. In this case, n is pair for dy. So, x square minus 1. Alright. Tengok general form ni, the symbol here is, the operation here is plus. So, this is also plus. If let's say, okay, this is minus. So, we need to consider the minus. Multiply with the function n. Darab masuk ke dalam. So, the n should be negative x square plus 1. Okay, please be careful for the operation in between these two terms. Proceed with differentiation. Okay, differentiate m with respect to y. Your x is constant. So, we differentiate only y. 2x differentiate y is 1. So, del m del y is equals to 2x. Then differentiate n with respect to x. So, in this case, the first term is x. So, differentiate x square. Minus differentiate 1. Okay, x square differentiate will be 2x minus differentiate 1 will be 0. So, simplify 2x. Since del m del y equals to del n del x, so we can conclude that this is exact equation. Then we need to solve, okay, based on the solution. Ini boleh refer step number 2. Okay, solution for the exact equation is fx y equals to c. This is the solution for exact equation. So what is the fxy? Fxy is integrate m with respect to x plus another function, unknown function y equals to c. Okay, mana datang formula ni? From the method of solution number 2. Okay, now we want to substitute the m. Okay, m ni ada. Dari mana? Daripada soalan. M is come from question. So, integrate. Do xy. 2xy dx plus a function of y. Ini sekarang kita nak tengok on the left hand side. C is a constant. So biarkan dia dulu. Integrate 2xy dx plus a function of y. Which is equals to integrate with respect to x. So in the function 2 and y is a constant. So keluarkan 2y. Then integrate only x dx plus a function of y. Tadi differentiate partially. Now we want to integrate partially. The concept is same. When you differentiate with respect to x, your y is constant. When you differentiate with respect to y, x is constant. When you integrate with respect to x, y is constant. When you integrate with respect to y, x is a constant. Sama je konsep dia. So, continue with the integration. 2y integrate x is x squared over 2 plus a function of y, where we will find dy on the step number 3 and 4. Before that, okay, 2y x squared over 2, simplify, x squared y plus ay. So we get the solution fxy. This is the fxy. This is the fxy. Substitute. Okay, kita tulis dulu. Ini. X square y plus a function of y equals to c. Ini solution dia. Tapi belum complete. It's not complete yet. Sebab apa? Sebab kita tak tahu what is ay. Okay, step number 3. Nak cari ay. Okay. Number 3. Differentiate fxy. Mean differentiate x square y plus ay. So differentiate x square y plus ay partially. Dia suruh differentiate partially. Okay. And equate to n. Okay. N kita apa? In this case, our n is equals to x square minus 1. X square minus 1. So sekarang kita nak differentiate partially ni with respect to y. Okay, satu persatu kita buat. Del y x square y tambah del y ay. Okay, salin balik saja x square minus 1. So the first term with respect to y, x is a constant, x square constant, then differentiate only y. Okay, yang ni kita tak tahu function y ni apa. So differentiate with respect to y, it will become a prime y. Ataupun you can write down as dA dy. Sama je. Okay, tapi untuk saya tulis a prime y. Sebab dalam method of solution, it state as a prime y. Okay, equal x square minus 1. Okay, perform the differentiation. Differentiate y, power of 1 is 1. So x square times 1 plus a prime y. Equal again, x square minus 1. Simplify, x square plus a prime y equals to x square minus 1. Okay, a prime y. Sini ada x square. This is also x square. We can eliminate. So we can identify the a prime y as is negative 1. Okay, tak selesai lagi. We don't solve the equation yet sebab kita nak ay, bukannya a prime y. So for us to eliminate prime or derivative, we need to integrate. So step number 4. integrate A prime Y dy. So we integrate A prime Y ni apa? A prime Y adalah -1. -1 dy. Integrate -1 will become -y. Integrate A prime will become A only. So we have our AY equals to -y. No need to plus with C because we have already C on the solution. Kita ada dah C dekat atas. Okay, dah dapat dah our AY. So this is your AY. Okay, step number 5. Allah Akbar. Go back to the solution. Okay, solution if fxy equals to C. Our fxy is x squared y plus ay equals to C. Okay, saya tulis balik. fxy equals to C. Solution dia apa? X squared y plus ay equals to C. Then what is the ay? Ay is equals to -y. So this is the solution for the given exact equation. Ada soalan tak? Ada soalan ke tak ada soalan? Faham ke tak faham? Tak ada Okay, since you have no question, lecture hari ni sampai sini sahaja. Tapi please make sure you submit the answer and exercise in your Cengage web assign as your attendance. Okay, saya nak tunjuk something before. Ada yang tak salin habis lagi ke? Habis kita tutup. Reset salin. Okay. Terima kasih. Stop sharing. Okay. Speaker. Alright. Kau buka exercise lagi. The submission use. Okay, letak ni 0 over 10. It means awak boleh cuba hanya 10 kali saja. Bukan 10 kali sini 10, sini 10, sini 10, sini 10, tak. The 10 is considered for all. Okay, answer, then bawah ni submit assignment. Okay, submit show my work this is option. Okay, show my work ni optional. If you have any PDF file, dia tak boleh masuk image rasanya. PDF file. So you can show my work by upload your file here. Mana tak keluar? Pop up. Okay? Boleh? Boleh faham tak?
Boleh.
Faham.
Faham?
Korang dah try guna ke ni? For the first one, just determine. Okay, if it is not exact, enter not. Mean letaklah sini NOT. Kalau, if let's say this is exact, you need to solve. Okay, solve. Contoh macam tadi, our solution is x square y. So, type lah x square. Nampak belah kanan saya ni ada calculator pad. So, ada simbol ni. Tekan SUP ni. Keluarlah square. Then, enter anak panah. On the other side, y. Plus. Our AY should be y. Oh, minus 3. Y equals to C. Itu cara nak masukkan mathematical symbol and expression dalam kotak ni. Nak hantar solution pun tak apa, tak nak hantar pun tak apa. Depend on you. As long as jawab semua. Okay? Boleh
Boleh.
Alright.
Boleh.
So, saya akhiri kelas dengan tasbih kifarah dan suratul Al-As.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Thank you,
Siapa yang
madam.
ada soalan boleh
Terima kasih,
tunggu
madam.
sama.